interesting. So saying, now the contract has leaked. If you're interested, you can see it on Legal Mindsets, today's feed on YouTube. Article 23 in particular would be a surprise if it's real. I'll tell you right now, for stock bros out there, the draft is real. Okay, whether or not that was signed ultimately, I know, but that was from a very, very, very reliable source. It's real. And then somebody, this is some cope from a stock bro, right? Who says, when it comes to contracts, false equals illegal forgery, true equals violation of confidentiality. I feel like it is a case of self-destruction regardless of the contents, but is it safe? It depends on the content of the contracts, but it is information that can only be attained in the course of business. Even if it's true, I think it is the kind of information that is usually disclosed in court. See, what the Japanese stock bros are not used to, and what the Japanese people are not used to with the international game. See, this is what they don't realize. And I hope that the Japanese stock bros here can wake up to this, because this is when Niji Sanji international market. And see what they're doing right now in or Canada or wherever else, they're playing Niji Sanji. See, let me put this on me. Niji Sanji is getting away with taking advantage of the fact that they're in Japan and using that to bully other people. But guess what? We got laws and we got countries, and that may not be true in certain circumstances in Japan. Apparently, some things are okay in Japan. Well, that doesn't mean it's okay outside of Japan. And if they're going to do business on an international stage, they need to step and act like responsible international actors. And if they think they can do this, well, they're right. So what you can't do in America, for example, is violate the law and try to hide behind an NDA. Okay, I know that might be okay in Japan. Maybe. I'm not a Japanese lawyer, right? Not a Japanese lawyer. But in America, I'm an American lawyer. I can say it straight up. You cannot violate somebody's rights. You cannot harass them. You cannot target them. You cannot target them because of their race, their gender, their background, their language, anything else that's protected. You cannot harass them. You cannot abuse them. You cannot have a hostile workplace and try to just make it come up in court. I know that's what Niji wants to do, and I know they're used to that because that's what they're used to in Japan, where they can save face by keeping it in court. But guess what? If you want to play with the big boys, if you want to be an international company, you need to be internationally responsible. That sort of fucking response from a stock bro is absolutely and it's of a person in a stock bro that thinks that they can just get away with hiding behind Japanese laws and courtroom procedure. That's in America, we routinely have contracts reviewed before as a process before court, right? We routinely look at NDAs and wipe our asses with them. So if you guys think that you could try to bully people, that you can try to abuse people, take advantage of their rights and get away with it because, you know, you can just wait for court to deal with that. Okay. So that's one thing. And also, if you think that I, as an attorney, would falsify a document, also go. Let me play the clip.